Now, there is a subject that has made quite the buzz on the internet this week, and it's none other than mathematics. For years, mathematics has been the standard to gain admission into a university or polytechnic in Nigeria. You needed 5 credits in your senior school certificate examination, including mathematics and English, regardless of whether you were studying engineering, theatre arts, or linguistics. But this week, the Federal Ministry of Education announced a significant policy shift. According to the new directive, students in the arts and humanities will no longer be required to have a credit in mathematics to qualify for admission into higher institutions. Simply put, mathematics is no longer compulsory for arts and humanities students applying through WAEC or NECO. So what's behind this reform and why now? The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, described the change as a deliberate effort to expand the access to tertiary education. Alongside this, the ministry also introduced broader reforms to entry requirements across tertiary institutions, aiming to raise the annual intake from roughly 700,000 students to 1 million. In fact, an educational analyst, Ayodamola Oluwatoyin, while speaking with The Punch, welcomed the move, calling it a brilliant reform that could open more doors for prospective students, stating that they hope this will improve the ease of admissions for more seekers. Now, guys, this is certainly a bold step and one that could affect thousands of students who have struggled with mathematics, often unnecessarily, when their chosen fields don't rely on it at all. But as with most reforms, not everyone is on board. Now, these announcements sparked an online debate with reactions ranging from delighted to disapproving. At Abdulbasit Onlariwaju on Instagram says, "Till today, I have never used logarithms for anything." At Equitable Dial on Instagram says, "After you guys made it compulsory for us in our days and traumatized my secondary school experience as an art student, now you want to remove it. You must be joking, oh. It must be compulsory, oh." But some others voiced serious concerns. At El Crimpardin says, "Mathematics isn't just a subject. It sharpens reasoning and critical thinking. Scrapping it is a big no." At Vitalizer Nurture says, "Keep lowering the standards. Everyone should have basic knowledge of all course subjects. That's why general courses, GST, are taught in first year. We are derailing in every sector in this country." To Fiakwa. At FT Fragrance Accessories says, "Why will mathematics not be compulsory? Is there any profession that doesn't involve calculations at one point or the other? Instead of removing it totally, why not make mathematics for arts, where selected topics would be removed and probably replace them with some others?" So guys, over to you. Where do you stand on this? On one hand, this policy could relieve pressure on students whose career paths have little to do with numbers, opening up more equitable access to tertiary education. On the other hand, some argue that basic numeracy and logical reasoning, skills of course often developed through mathematics, are essential for any well-rounded graduate. So, are you team maths or are you team no maths? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.